Rahim. Dear respectable students, I am hopeful that after vacations you came back. Today is your first day and you might have completed your home task, vacation work, and you came today with full energy, enthusiasm, with zeal and zest. So today we are going to start narrations. Narration. What does narrate mean? Anybody please narrate. What does narrate mean? Narrate means to tell. To tell something. To narrate. Please, dear students, could you narrate a story? Could you narrate a new dialogue? So you are going to tell something. So there are two ways of narrations. One is direct narration and second is indirect narration. Direct narration and indirect narration. Mostly we put commas. Whatever we say in direct narration we put commas. And in indirect narration we use that, if. So we use such words, and sometimes we are removing all these commas. We remove commas and then we put that statement out of those inverted commas. In such a way we are making direct and indirect statements in our daily life. So suppose I say that God Almighty said in the Holy Quran, I put commas, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. All praise be to Allah. So I put such words in commas. I directly quoted from the Holy Quran. So that's why we call this direct narration. And when I say God Almighty said that, all praise to Him. So I put this into indirect speech. Or you can say teacher. A teacher said to students, come to class regularly. Teacher ordered to students to come to class daily. Indirect speech. So one is direct, other is indirect speech. So you have to understand the difference between these two statements. So students, you have to take care of some important rules which are very important while changing from direct into indirect speech. So the rules of changing verb, helping verb changes. So you have to change helping verbs in a sentence. So I will give you down here now a pronoun changes, certain word changes. These are very much important. These are very important. You have to take care of such rules. Then you can easily be able to change from direct to indirect speech. So you know very well in present simple, in helping verb changes, present simple, which helping verb we are using? Do and does. Well done, nice. Do and does. So what you have to do is you have to remove do and does, and you have to use after changing. You have to use here is are. In the same manner, here we also say present simple into past simple. Here you have to use past simple did. You have to remove do does and use did. In the same manner, here in past simple, helping verb which we are using did. And you have to remove did. Past simple we are changing into past perfect. Alright, we have to use here. The same manner, here you are using in tenses shall and will, and you have to remove shall and will, and you have to use would after changing from direct to indirect speech. So continuous tense. In continuous tense we are using is am, are. What we are doing? We are removing is am, are, and we are using was and were. The same manner here in the past tense you are using in a present past continuous tense we are using was and were, and you have to remove was and were and the past continuous change into past perfect continuous tense. So here you can use had been. Here again would be. You have to change already shall be and just you have to add be here. Would be. And in perfect tense, in present perfect tense, you are using has and have. What you are going to do is change it into past perfect tense, or we can say change into had. The same manner here already had is there, you don't need to change, just it would remain the same. Past perfect continuous would remain the same. Here would have, would, and you have to use have here. Again shall we use your change, and there you can use would have. So the same manner in perfect continuous tense. So shall have, here we are using has been, have been. Change has have into had, been would remain the same. Here you have to use had been. Already here had been is already there. You don't have to change it. It would remain the same. Here would have. You have to use would have after changing. Would have been. Would have been after changing these helping words. This is how you are going to change helping words while making statements in indirect speech. So here now you can also say in another way, present simple you have changed into which one? Past simple. Present simple you have changed into past simple. Present continuous, where you have changed? Just tell me. Present continuous you have changed into past continuous. The same manner, present perfect you have changed into past perfect. Past perfect. Here you have changed present perfect continuous. You have changed into which one? Into past perfect continuous tense. Here look here, you have changed into past perfect continuous tense. This is how you have changed all the present tenses. The same manner again in past tense. How we are changing, just let me write here for you. Past simple you have changed into past perfect. Past perfect tense. You have changed all the helping verbs in present simple, past simple into past perfect. Past continuous tense into past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect would remain the same. You don't need to change. Here it was helping verb was have remained the same. You are not going to change into any other tense. The same manner past perfect continuous tense. Again there is no change in helping verb, that would remain the same. So this is how you are trying to bring change while making indirect speech. all the future tenses. In all the future tenses that we write here for you, all the future, you have to just only change shall and will into would. Just you have to change shall and will into would, and in all the future tenses. These are called helping verb changes. You know very well already in tenses. After did we are using first form. After had we are using third form. Would first form would be first form. Had being ing form. So you already know in the tenses what word form we are using with such helping verbs. It is very easy for you now. Just now you have to take care of helping verb first. How we are changing helping verbs of different tenses into another tenses. This first change, helping verb change, is very much important. Try to understand verb or helping verb change, and you can easily change from direct into indirect narration. So the same manner, I will write here for you pronoun change. How you are going to change pronouns? Okay, first write these in your notebooks, and later on I will write here the method through which you are changing pronoun while making indirect statements. So, respectable students, you have already done how to change helping verbs. Okay, while changing from direct into indirect speech. Now we are doing how you are bring changes in pronouns. In pronoun change, there is a small formula for those students who are not able to understand English. Just those who need some kind of tactics or technically they want to change pronoun. So, but somehow I am hopeful it is very easy for you because you are already well aware about simple sentence in English. Simple sentence in English you can understand very well. So you would be able to change. Now how we are changing here? SON son formula we are using. S stands for subject, O for object, and no change. When it has got two parts. Indirect speech and indirect speech. While changing the such sentences have got two parts. First part is called reported speech. Second part is called reporting speech. Alright. So this is reporting speech and this is reported speech. Alright. So when reporting speech, when this part there is a first person I and we, you have to change according to subject. When second person pronoun is given you would have to change according to object. Second person pronouns according to object you have to change, and third person pronouns he, she, it, they, you don't need to change. You don't have to change them. Like here I have given you some sentences to understand. Like he said to him, I am ill now. So you have changed first person pronoun according to reported speech subject. According to it you have to change. So he told me that he was ill then. In the same manner, second sentence, he said to me, you are not here now. Here, look here. Second person pronoun. You, your, yours. Second person pronouns, you have to change according to object. So here, he said to me, you are not here now. He told me that I, according to object me, I have changed, and now it is I changed me to I am not there then. The same manner, third person pronoun, he said to me, she is ill now. He told me that she was ill. She is ill now. She was ill then. So you have to take care of these personal pronouns while changing into indirect speech. Otherwise, don't go for technicalities. Just when you understand the sentence, you can easily change. Now suppose I said to the students, teacher said to the students, please go from the class. Teacher requested students to go from the class. Or next another sentence, let me make for you. Teacher said to the students, you need to write all the homework. So you can change like this. Teacher told students that they, now don't have to use we. They have to change all the sentences. So this is how you are going to change from direct speech into indirect speech. In certain word changes, you have already done pronoun change and verb changes, happy verb changes. Today we are doing certain word changes. Like here, when you have got now change into then. Write down please. Here you have to change into there. Here, there. This into that. This, that, these, those. Today, that day. Tomorrow. How you are changing tomorrow? The next day. The next day, or you can say the following day. The following day. Yesterday, you have to change into yesterday. The previous day. Previous, or you can say last day. Last day. So there are certain words you have to change like this. Now, then, here, there, these, those, this, that, today, that day, tomorrow, the coming day, the next day, yesterday, the last day, previous day. This is how you have to change certain words while changing all these in narrations. Alright? So I'm hopeful that you remember these certain words. Dear students, so you are already well aware about affirmative sentences. These are the statements, facts, or positive sentences. All come under the affirmative sentences. In optative sentences, your wishes, your desires, alright? Such kind of sentences you are making. Interrogative, you know very well about ordinary sentences where there is a question mark you are using. Exclamatory sentences where you exclaim, wonder, your sadness you show, alas, wow. Such sentences are there. In imperative sentences already you have done, you order or command or forbade. Such sentences are coming under imperative sentences. Now let me write here for you how you are going to change. What are some important rules? By considering these rules, you would be able to change from direct into indirect speech. Alright? So now here let me write here for you. So dear students, this is how you are going to change. Like you have to remove commas and then you have to put that. For example, he said that he is a teacher. He said that he was a teacher. You have to remove commas. Then said to, you have to change into told. Say, here is a say to tell. Helping word changes, pronoun changes, certain word changes. We have already done. The same manner, optative sentences, again you have to remove all these commas. And then you are using pray, then you have to use that. When the sentence is prayer, you have to use that. When you are showing your wish or desire at that time, don't use that. Just remove that as well. For example, he said, I wish I had a car. Alright? So, next is again helping word changes, pronoun changes, certain word changes are the same. Now interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentence, what you are doing? Again, you are removing all the commas, and interrogative sentences, there are two ways. If sentence starts with helping verb, at that time you have to use which one? Date or if. If sentence starts with helping verb, at that time you have to use if or whether. If or whether. Alright? While changing, you have to use if or whether. If sentence starts with WH question, then you have to use what? That. You have to use that at that time. If sentence starts with helping verb, use if and whether. Second condition is WH. If sentence starts with WH, how, when, where, okay, then at that time use that. After removing all these commas, then you can easily change from direct narration into indirect narration. Again, third one, again the same thing is there. Said to. Said to, you have to change into asked. Asked. Or you can change into inquired of. Inquired of. Asked or inquired of. You have to change said to into asked or inquired of. Next one is fourth change again. The same thing is there. Helping verb changes. Fifth one is pronoun change. Pronoun changes. Sixth one is certain word change. Certain word changes. So already we have done helping word change, pronoun change, and certain word change. Change into full stop. There should not be a question mark. After changing, there should not be a question mark. You have to change into full stop. So dear students, as you are well aware about the previous sentence, interrogative, optative and affirmative sentences, and how you are going to change exclamatory sentences. These are such sentences where you show your anger, your happiness, your joy. So in such sentences, again you have to remove all these inverted commas. Then you have to use that. Wonder. If there is a sentence, wonder is there, what a lovely day, what a shining star student you are. Such sentences, what you are going to do, again you are going to remove such a, how, what a, use wonder. Exclaim with wonder. He exclaimed with wonder, that was such a lovely day. He exclaimed that so like that you have to change. In the same way, if a sentence is showing happiness and joy, that statements like wow, brow, hurrah, you have to remove all such words, exclamatory words, and you have to use exclaim with joy. And next is say. When you are unhappy, you are saying alas, oof, aha. So at that time you are using what? Exclaim with sadness. Exclaim with sadness. So and again you have to remove mark of exclamation and use full stop. Full stop. Next one is imperative sentences. Again imperative sentences rules. You have to take care of these inverted commas. Remove inverted commas, then use to. He said, teacher said go outside. Teacher ordered students to go outside. Use to. Don't change into that or if, yeah, whether. Because it is an imperative sentence. In all the imperative sentences you are to use to. After changing all these inverted commas. Then said to, ordered and requested. When you are saying he requested, please kindly go outside from the class. Teacher requested to go outside from the class. Don't use kindly and please. Remove kindly and please because it is already there in the word requested, already there. So that's why you have to remove requested, please and kindly use requested. Next one is forbade. Remove don't. Don't, for example, teacher is saying, hey, don't talk in the class. Teacher forbade students not to talk in the class. So forbade, don't use again don't here. Teacher forbade to talk in the class. Don't say forbade not to talk. Don't say like that. Or you can say teacher ordered not to talk. Teacher ordered not to talk. Teacher forbade to talk in the class. This is how you are going to change such sentences. So I am hopeful that you are now able by revising all these rules and regulations at home. Try to digest the rules, how to change pronoun, how to change certain words, how to change helping words while making indirect speech sentences. I am hopeful that tomorrow you would be able to change them. That's why I learn by heart all such rules. All right. So thank you very much. Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. Dear students, you have already done all active passive sentences, model auxiliary verbs, and question takes. And almost I have covered the rules of narration, how to change from direct into indirect speech. So the most important some rule which is remained now today I would cover. So you know very well, he said to me, I am here. This is reporting speech and this part is reported speech. When reporting speech is in present or future, when reporting speech is in present or future tense, you have to change pronoun in the sentence. You can change pronoun in the sentence. You cannot change certain words. At that time, if outside this reporting speech is in present or future, you don't have to change tense at that time. Certain word you don't have to change. Don't change helping verb or tense. Understand? When outside this reporting speech is in past tense, you can change pronoun, you can change helping verb, you can change certain word changes. Earlier I told you. What are, please could you tell me, what are pronoun changes? What are pronoun changes? Like earlier I told you some formula. First person, second person, third person. I and we first person. You have to change first person according to the subject, some formula. Second person according to the object. According to the object of reporting speech. So we have already done some formula. Now next one is helping word change. You know very well when the sentence is present simple, how you change into past simple. Present continuous, past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. When the tense is in past simple, past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, past perfect, it would remain in past perfect. Past perfect continuous, it would remain in past perfect continuous tense. When in all the future tenses, just you have to change shall and will into would. So this is how you are going to change in narration. Okay, certain words and all these. And earlier I again told you the rules. Okay, when in assertive sentences, affirmative sentences, what you are doing? You remember? Just remove commas, use date. Change said to into told. And certain word change, again the same manner, pronoun change and word change. In the same manner, in interrogative sentences, what you are doing? Interrogative sentences, remove all the commas and what you are going to insert there? After removing inverted commas, if sentence starts with helping verb at that time use if and whether. If sentence starts with WH question, use that. And remove question mark, question statement, you have to change question statement into simple statement, positive statement. Understand? What you are? Negative affirmative sentence. The same manner again in all the interrogative sentences, you have to change certain word change, pronoun change, and helping verb change. If outside is in past tense, reporting speech is in past tense. If it is in future or in present tense, you don't have to change here certain words and helping verb changes. You don't have to change. So in this is how you are going to bring change. In the same manner, I have given you all the rules regarding imperative sentences. In imperative sentence, what you are doing? Just remember, remove commas, use that. Use to. Suppose he said to me, go outside. He ordered me to go outside. To. In imperative sentences, we are using to, while changing from direct into indirect speech. And also what we are doing there, if requested is there, requested, please, kindly, we remove such words and just use what? Requested. He requested. Or he ordered. He say he ordered, we also remove don't. If somebody says don't go outside, we say he forbade, we remove don't, and he forbade to go outside. He forbade to go outside. So I have already given all these rules. So just try to remember those rules, apply them while making direct and indirect speech sentences. Because you need such type of sentences while having communication with another person. While writing an essay, you can also use direct and indirect speech sentences. While writing dialogues, you can use such sentences. So try to understand while writing a paragraph, an essay, any topic you are writing a story. Again, you are using active passive voice sentences there, narrative sentences there, and question takes, model auxiliary verb sentences, which earlier we have done all these things. Just now, I am hopeful that you would be able to write a paragraph. I myself would write a paragraph for you here by using all these structures, and I am hopeful you would be able to write an essay, a paragraph. You would be able to write on any topic. So now, just try to remember these rules. Dear students, earlier as I told you how to change all the affirmative sentences, rules I have given to you. Now suppose he said to me, I am here doing my task. I am here doing my task. They said to her, you are playing guitar now. Okay, you are playing guitar now. Now let me change these two sentences. These are affirmative sentences. So how we would change them? He said to. How we change said to? Just remember those rules. He told. Well done. He told. Again, now you can remove all these commas. Okay. He told that. Okay. He told that. Now try to change pronoun. He said to me, I am here doing my task. He told me, what would be pronoun? First person. According to subject, you have to change first person I and we. He told me that he. Now use he. He told me that he changed N into Was were. Past form. Is our past form is was and were. He told me that he was here. Certain word changes. Certain word changes here, there. He told me that he was there, doing. Mine again changed his word. His task. He told me that he was doing his task. Understand? He was doing his task. He told me. So in the same manner, they said to her, "You are playing guitar now." They told her that now second person is there. So according to object we are going to change. Earlier I told you in some formula. Second person pronoun according to object, not subject. Here it we have changed into according to subject, first person pronoun. Now second person pronoun according to object we are going to change. They told her that she, her, if she as a subjective form, we are using here as a subjective form of the pronoun. So they told her that she was playing guitar. Now into then. She told that she was playing guitar then. This is how we are going to change from direct into indirect speech. So I am hopeful now I will give you here 4 or 5 sentences. You can also develop by yourself now. Some according to your wish and will develop some sentence into direct, indirect speech and then change into indirect speech. Just write down in affirmative, okay? Affirmative sentences, not imperative, interrogative or exclamatory. Just today only we are going to complete affirmative sentences. Students, I am hopeful that you might have prepared well at home. Today is a revision, a small test from you, and you are going to change affirmative sentence into affirmative, direct sentence into indirect sentences. I am hopeful that you might have completed the task. One by one, please share with your class fellows.
He said to her, "I am busy now." He told her that he was busy then.
He told her that he was busy then. Good. Next, please.
Sherdil said to Nadia, "We were playing football yesterday." Sherdil told to Nadia that they have been playing football last day.
They have been or had been. As I told you, past continuous change into past perfect continuous had been. Next, please. Thank you. Good.
He said to her, "I am busy now." He told her that he was busy then.
He told her that he was,
He
not
was
she.
busy then.
He was busy then. Good. Next, please.
Asif said to the boss, "I have brought a new marker."
I have brought a new marker. Good.
Asif told to the boss that
Told. Only told. Don't use to.
boss
Told.
that he have brought a new marker.
He have changed into had. Alright, have into had. So he had brought a new marker. Next, please.
Adil said to Machine that they will help there tomorrow. Adil told Noshin that he would help the next day.
Good. Next, please.
I said to them, "You are now have to make eggs."
You are to. Alright, good.
I told to them that they were them to make eggs.
They were then. Now, then, there to make cakes. Alright. Please.
She said to me, "You are to meet your sister." She tells me that I am to meet my sister.
Well done. You don't have to change tense here because reporting speech is in present are future, then don't change certain word and tense change. All right, just you have to use with I am to meet my sister. Thank you very much. Well done. Good. Dear students, I am hopeful that you might have changed given sentences into indirect speech. So could you please tell me your sentence, please?
He said, I am ill. He told that he was ill.
Nice, good. He told that he was ill. Next sentence, please.
Teacher said to students, you are in my class.
Yes, change.
Teacher told students
That.
that they were there in his class.
Well done. That they were there in his class. Now, correct pronoun change. Correct tense change. Good. Well done. Next, please.
He said me, she is my sister.
He said to me.
To me, she is my sister.
Good.
He told to me that
To remove to. He told me.
he told me that she was his sister.
She was his sister. Well done. Nice. Next, please.
He said, I am ill. He told that he was ill.
Good.
Teacher said to student, you are her in my class. Teacher told student they were there in his class.
They were there in
His class.
his class. Good. Well done. Next, please.
They said to her, we are your relatives.
We are your relatives. Good.
They told her that we are their relatives.
That they are their relatives. Good. Next, please.
Lion said to mouse, I was eat you.
No.
Lion told mouse that he should would
Please.
eat you.
First correct sentence was the lion said to mouse, I will eat you. Sentence was I will eat you. Now change, please.
Lion told mouse that he would eat you.
He would eat you. Shall will change into would. Good. Well done. Nice. Next, please.
Student says to teacher, we like
Said.
said to teacher.
Yes.
We like music in class.
We like music in class. Yes, in the class.
Student told teacher that they like music in
They liked. Okay. Use like second form is present simple change into past simple. That they liked music in that class. Next, please.
Teacher said to students, you are in my class. Teacher told that students
Told students
that they are there in his class.
that they are there in his class. Well done. Nice. Good. So I am hopeful, dear students, that you are going to make 5 more sentences at home. Develop 5 more sentences and then change into indirect speech. 10 sentences. Tomorrow I would check your home task. Thank you very much. Dear students, I am hopeful that you might have changed given sentences into indirect speech. So could you please tell me your sentence, please?
He said, I am ill. He told that he was ill.
Nice, good. He told that he was ill. Next sentence, please.
Teacher said to students, you are in my class.
Yes, change.
Teacher told students
That.
they were there in his class.
Well done. That they were there in his class. Now, correct pronoun change. Correct tense change. Good. Well done. Next, please.
He said me, she is my sister.
He said to me.
To me, she is my sister.
Good.
He told to me that
To remove to. He told me.
he told me that she was his sister.
She was his sister. Well done. Nice. Next, please.
He said, I am ill. He told that he was ill.
Good.
Teacher said to student, you are her in my class. Teacher told student they were there in his class.
They were there in
His class.
his class. Good. Well done. Next, please.
They said to her, we are your relatives.
We are your relatives. Good.
They told her that we are their relatives.
That they are their relatives. Good. Next, please.
Lion said to mouse, I was eat you.
No,
Lion
no.
told mouse that he should.
Please. First correct sentence was the lion said to mouse, I will eat you. Sentence was I will eat you. Now change, please.
Lion told mouse that he would eat you.
He would eat you. Shall will change into would. Good, well done, nice. Next, please.
Student says to teacher, we like
Said
to teacher.
Yes.
We like music in class.
we like music in class. Yes, in the class.
Student told teacher that they like music.
They liked. Okay. Use like second form is present simple change into past simple. That they liked music in that class. Next, please.
Teacher said to students, you are in my class. Teacher told that students
Told students
that they are there in his class.
that they are there in his class. Well done, nice, good. So I am hopeful, dear students, that you are going to make 5 more sentences at home. Develop 5 more sentences and then change into indirect speech. 10 sentences. Tomorrow I would check your home task. Thank you very much.